Hello, we are going to read chapter 6 of Junie B. Jones Loves Handsome Warren. So chapter 6 is called Speechless. The next day that Grace saw me on the bus, her mouth came all the way open. I smiled, very gorgeous. I know why you're looking at me like that, Grace, I said. Mother said when people saw me, they would be speechless. I fluffed my hair. Speechless is when your mouth can't speak. I explained. That Grace pointed at my neck. What is that? Is that a dog collar you're wearing? She said. I laughed and laughed at her. You silly head, Grace, I said. Don't you know anything? This is a lovely collar of jewels. It is the kind of jewels that princesses wear. Only I didn't even know because we had this gorgeous thing. I found it where Mother keeps only the dog food, only I don't actually know why it got put there. I hold it out in my arms. Did you notice these, Grace? I said. Did you notice my long white princess gloves? These are the kind of gloves that Cinderella wears, and Cinderella is a real actual princess. Plus, she also does floors. I pointed at my head. And what about this golden crown I'm wearing? It's from a real actual Dairy Queen. Plus, also I have red velvet bows on my sneakers, and Mother even drew lightnings on the side, just like yours. I tore it all around. Just wait till Handsome Warren gets a load of me, right, Grace? Now that guy will have to love me, because who wouldn't? Grace slumped down in her seat. She didn't talk the whole rest of the way to school. And guess what else? When the bus got to school, she didn't even wait for me again. She ran straight to Handsome Warren without me. I tried to race her, but my collar of jewels scratched my neck, plus also my golden crown fell off my head. Handsome Warren was sitting on the ground. His face was hiding in his knees. I pushed my way in front of Lucille and that Grace. Then I tapped him on the head. Hello, how are you today? I'm wearing princess clothes, I told him. Handsome Warren didn't look up. Yeah, only I actually think you should get a load of me because Grandma Miller says I'm quite a sight, I said. Lucille rolled her eyes. It won't do you any good to talk to him, Junie B, she said. He's not talking to anyone. Not even me, said that Grace. I squatted down next to that guy and I stared real hard. How come you're not talking? Huh, Warren? Does the cat have your tongue? I waited very patient and then I leaned closer to his ear. I said, does the cat have your tongue, Warren? All of a sudden, Handsome Warren raised his head. Go away, he shouted. All of you, go away and leave me alone. I stayed squatted for a real long time. Then I stood up very quiet and I looked at that Grace and Lucille. Good news, I said. He talked. After that, all of us kept on standing there because we didn't actually know how to handle the situation. That's why. Finally, Lucille did a huffy breath at him. You're not being nice, Warren. You used to be nice, but now you're not, and so I don't even want to be your friend today. Me either, said that Grace. I don't want to be your friend today either. Then both of those guys held hands and they stomped away from there very furious. Handsome Warren raised one eyeball to see if they were gone. I quick bent down and looked into it. Hello, how are you today? I said, I'm wearing princess clothes. Handsome Warren did a groan. Then he closed his eyeball and he hid his face again. That's the end of chapter 6. Guess we'll have to find out what happens in chapter 7 tomorrow.